Yeah, Syracuse. What up, chat? What up, chat? Why is it so low? What was that? What was that? You gotta hit the gas, chat. Are we chopped? We can't. I could have flipped it, but I didn't want to. I could have flipped it, but I was not doing that. What's the first? What? Let's go, D. You might as well. What's up, chat? What we got viewed in? He got scared. He got scared, chat. He got scared, chat. He got scared, chat. Oh, yes, sir. Go ahead, 15. That's how we do it. That's how we gonna start it off. God, chat. Chat, hold on.
Probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the...
Damn, I didn't want to go 5-2. I did that. Okay. So he's sending that running back to the corner a lot. He's sending that running back to the corner a lot. Take what the defense give you like that. Mm-hmm. Who's number 17? What, you sell for somebody? Yes, sir, 15. Yes, sir, 15. Yes, sir, senior. Yes, sir, senior. You know that. Everybody know that. Randy, we need you to block him. Let's go. Let's go. Come on now. For years to come. For years to come. They do. And we trying to limit that. He let her run back. Excuse me. What up, chat? Come on, Brian. Come on, Brian. There we go. Good first quarter. Decent first quarter. Decent first quarter. Part of the chop, chat. Part of the chop. I just noticed there was no volume for the game. Why you ain't telling me that? What the hell?
Hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Hey, Joe, you ain't telling me, son.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. He's got enough. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Quarterback will audible. Trying to cap this drive with the pass.
That's a fumble.
And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Throws toward the end zone. And he can't find his man.
15, how are you letting that happen? How are you letting that happen,
You know the
15?
saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
On 3rd down, going up top. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Good job. Great job.
In a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Damn, why you ain't telling me it was quiet in here? Good kick.
And that is no good.
So,
Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
let's get points here.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you wanted. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Coaches
Gets
always
it up
talk
to the
about staying
44.
ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's knocked down in the backfield.
Who got hurt? Our center.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Our center got
Ball
hurt.
is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Going downfield for the big play.
Oh, get that over.
They were just trying to move the chains. They were trying
Get that over. You gotta get that over.
And the Seminoles will send out the punt unit.
Please stop playing around.
First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. The lead's not insurmountable, just down 14-0. But, David, you don't score here, and it could get a little tricky fast.
If you don't score here, if you don't possess the football and put something together to give your defense a little bit of a blow, it's not the ideal start. But it ain't like this game's late in the football game.
Ref, who's over there, ref?
In the second quarter.
Yeah, momentum's a real thing in college football. This team needs the juju to get going. That first quarter is one they'd love to forget. So find your best playmakers now. Get them isolated. Get them the football and let them go to work.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 24. After the incompletion, they go back up top. A little screen to the running back.
That was a nice screen.
No siree. Not
that was a nice screen.
The defense was there and ready for that one.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space.
There wasn't.
Quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Motion from the offense. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd down, he drops to throw.
What? Bro, why would it not switch me to him? Like what? Why would it not switch me to him?
He's just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup.
That's fake.
Win and gets a good release, gets down the
That's
field.
fake.
That's your playmaker. That's your
What up, chat?
Get it to him.
We getting the views now. That's fake.
Down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Working that left side now. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. He looks that one in nicely.
He caught that. What up, chat? How y'all doing today, man? How he caught that? Happy Mother's Day,
One of the
chat.
things I love about this defense is they just have such great
How he
awareness.
catch
They're always
that?
communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They'll run the sneak for will not get there.
Go ahead, 38. Go ahead, 38.
Classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
A designed run.
Randy, get out the way. Randy, get out the way, please.
Solid pick up there before the defense knocks him down.
Man, that quarterback
Get out the way, Randy.
just another guy in another system All across college football, all quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be. And the ball slipped out. Scoops it up, still a live ball. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better
Get him
job
out.
of ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground.
There you go, 67. Way to block.
He does a really nice job.
Man, we got viewers in the chat right now. We got 7 people, baby.
Before the stop is made. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1.
Not bad, Chad.
They've been running it, but now the pass. Got it in the middle, it's Cuber. Tackled, but he has a first down. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. The Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into his middle.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Ball is at the 3-yard line. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll need to move forward here on 4th and short.
It's in the water right now.
Touchdown, Florida State. No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So they started that drive barely into opponent's territory and went 48 yards and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Going for the return. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So let's see how they play in the final 30 seconds of the first half. He leaves it with his back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Clock still running. Almost certainly the last play of the half. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Uncorks it. Complete to the right. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's
Yes, sir.
the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Noles will kick it off to start
Hey,
the
you get the
second
ball then?
half.
Got my baby with me, Chad, so I gotta keep.
A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great
That's
field
bullshit.
position for this offense.
So yeah, I got my baby with me, Chad, so I got this. She's sleeping. I got this.
Here comes the offense on first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. We'll give him a couple on that one. Second.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Well, this tight end can run these crossing patterns, and he can catch the ball against man coverage or zone coverage. That time, nice job seeing the ball in.
Yo, I just don't want to get too hot.
No, because بعدها مش هيكسب الشغل. ندق زوار
Look at you.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Unleashes it. A strike downfield. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. 42 Spider. Looking to move it through the air. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to take off. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
On second down, looking again to throw. Rush
There you go, Brian.
hot, and they got him at the 29.
There you go, Brian.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Makes a connection. Touchdown, Orange. What a catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out
Baby,
to the
she
25.
gotta let daddy finish this game. She gotta let daddy finish this game for it's time to
Seminoles
feed.
have it back.
Please,
They'll try to
baby.
get that offensive spear flaming. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Finds his man. It's Ben. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. When Bobby Bowden built this program, high-flying offenses, great quarterback play, innovation, and that's what they hope they'll see on display today.
Yeah, and it was year after year, man. He found so many elite athletes.
Off he goes. The 20, the 10. Touchdown, no! And once he got loose, it was all over.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. LSU is running away with things right now, and you just know Mike the Tiger is loving this offense today. They're up by 21 over Missouri. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
He's getting
Brought
lost
down
today.
quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Now on second down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's looking for a man on second down. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Syracuse will send out the punt team. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few.
If you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
And the Seminoles will have it 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The Noles are moving quickly down the field. Red pass, it's complete. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles. And the pummeling has started. Well, that score leaves you with a burning question. Who had that dude? Whoever it wasn't close.
No, and the receiver was able to run right by him and get to the end zone and camp out and put up his tent and build the fire and fill up the coffee pot and just about everything else in time before the guy decided to even get remotely close to him.
Oh, he's going to take a chance.
And we'll try and get a spark.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Fast motion from the offense. He'll come out throwing on first down. It's complete. Hit the afterburners, kid. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now first and goal.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Touchdown, Syracuse. And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. Oh, the offense shows some life here. He cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to get back in the game.
After that score, they'll try to build some momentum here in the third quarter and get it back with an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. From the gun, the running back looking for room. At the 40, there he goes.
Good fucking block.
All kinds of running room. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Good block, Porter.
On the double.
Grandpa Wilder. Grandpa Wilder. Grandpa got you. Grandpa got you.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Quarterback sneak wedging himself into the line. Touchdown, Florida State. And the punishment has been extended. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Man, oh man, what a day. His third touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
This is not NFL.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. He makes the connection. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. He'll send out 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 4. That's wheeled in. It's Weeks. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He's going to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He makes a grab.
Nice stuff.
What a great grab. This guy's been unstoppable all game long. Wherever he's lined up, the quarterback's been looking his way. And I got to tell you, I would too. If you're going to make catches like that for me, I am going to force feed you the football.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cuse.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You're powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
3 minutes, baby.
And it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll run the option. Quick toss. Fights off a defender. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
Going to try to get it himself. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Cuber. Afterburner's coming. Touchdown, no! And the beatdown has ensued. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
We got 3 minutes.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Here we go. Looking to go up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Trying play action. On the move to his left. couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because
running toward the tape. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. So this defense just shot itself in the foot, and now they'll have to try to stand up again after just handing the offense a 1st down. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know.
Got a lot of running. Oh, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. Now, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
What are we doing?
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they've put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch.
Just causing wreckage in the secondary.
Yeah, and this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. The RPO, it's complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Well, he was licking his chops. As soon as he saw blitz, he knew some guy was trying to cover him man-to-man. Ain't gonna happen. With his skill set, he's one of the best in the country, and that is just way too easy.
On 1st down from the 13-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Why take the
Trying
penalty?
to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He's got it. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Wisconsin delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense was the story here. J.J. Watt may be the standard, but it looks like there's another stud edge rusher there in Madison. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
And these defenses put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
He's got an open man.
Man,
And
he
he's
got
brought
fucking
down
jammed.
after a huge completion. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
And now on second down for this offense.
Oh, snooper.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Now he's looking into the middle. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And with that turnover, that'll finish the game.
GG's. GG's. I mean, we played okay. We played okay.
They've made it to this point in the season.
We played okay.
They are still perfect.
Still perfect. And they're
Got to feed my
they got
daughter.
some momentum. You know, 7 weeks, obviously, it's not the whole season. You got bigger fish to fry down the road. Great start, but you could tell this team's for real.
No doubt.
For real,
They
for real.
deserve for us all to be talking about them right now because they look as advertised. This is a team with tremendous talent. They've taken care of business up to this point, but now because they're undefeated at this point of the year, every game from this point out gets bigger.
And 4 interceptions help us out a lot.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
You tweaked today. You did good today. You could have had at least 2 touchdowns, but you got caught. You keep fumbling, bro. I don't like it. We might have to sit you. And you keep doing what you do, 30. You keep doing what you're doing. You keep doing what you do. You tweaked. 2 touchdowns today. Go ahead, man. We had to get you one. My bad. Brian, you always get a sack. I love it. You tweaked. Senior. The freshman. We got some nice streaming today, chat. We got this right here. I'm about to feed my baby girl. I might give some Assassin's Creed in if I put her down in the nap in time. And then we got a surprise later on tonight, chat. Did you pray today? Did you pray today?